Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Axe Japan and welcome to the guitar lesson for Anemone by Band-Maid. If you haven't already, please check out the full cover playthrough of the song. It'll let you know what you're getting in for. But if you're here to learn the song, then let's get straight into it. Okay, so the reason I wanted to do this version was just I thought the acoustic version was super nice, and you know, it's just easy to play on your own. And I've done a lot of electric stuff in the past, so I just thought it'd be nice to do some acoustic stuff. So for you guys that are mainly acoustic players, this will be great for you. And I just wanted to throw the solos in because I love solos. Okay, so for the tuning for this song is just standard tuning. Okay, so the song itself sort of centers around 4 chords, and we sort of do different things with those chords for variety. But before that, we'll get into the intro.
Intro!
Okay, so the way Konami does it, this is the intro she plays on the album version. Obviously the chords go underneath it, but she just uses this little lead part as a little introduction for the song. Okay, so she plays it like this. She just bars the last 2 strings. I find it easier just to bar, you know, with your finger. Okay, so we're barring on the 7th fret, and we've just got our 3rd finger on the 9th fret here on the G. And we're just playing to the B string, back to the G to the E. And then the second time we just go from the G to the E string. And then we add this pinky in on the 11th. And then slide up. Back to 11. 12 on the B. 7 on the B. And that's it. Now into the chords and the verse.
Verse 1.
The first chord is this C sharp. So we're just playing C sharp there on the 6th, and then the 6th on the G as well. 6 on the D, 6 on the G. And mute the low E string. And then down here we're playing an A. I think it's an A sus2. So it's just with the open A, 2nd on D, 2nd on G. But we're gonna change it from an A to an F sharp. We're gonna add our thumb in on the F sharp. Okay, and that'll change it to that, so. And then open to the A sus2. Okay, so just instead of that F sharp being there, we're just playing the open A. And then into this B chord here. So same shape as the C sharp, but we're just down here on B. Okay, and that's just the verse. I'll just play it through. Okay, and that just repeats. The intro goes through it, and then basically once you get after the F sharp, you basically start at the C sharp again, and that's when Saki comes in singing.
Bridge!
Okay, so now we're into the bridge. So we've got this F sharp open chord here. So the F sharp on the bass here. Then we've got 4 on the A and the D. 2nd on the G. Last 2 open. Slide up to 4. A sus2. Open B. And then into a B major chord. So that's just same, but with the D, the G, and the B barred. Okay, and then we're into this kind of pre-chorus, which we're going up to the C sharp again. And then we're adding this. which is just the 4th on the B to open E to 4th on the G. To the A with the F sharp bass. A sus2. B into major. Then hold it a bit longer. And then we're into the first solo. So we'll do the solos at the end on the electric guitar. I'll just play what she plays underneath, which is basically the first verse chords. Okay, and then we're into the second verse, which is exactly the same. And then into the second bridge.
Bridge!
Okay, so the second bridge of the song is a little bit different. We're gonna play the A sus2 with the F sharp bass. And then we're gonna slide up and just mute the A, but keep the G sharp and the F sharp. And then into the A. This is kind of power chordy. And then A into the B and then the C sharp. And then it goes into it as normal. And then into the chorus of the song.
Koroso!
Okay, so the chorus is just the same chords, just in a different order, starting on the A sus2 this time. Into the B. Into the C sharp. Into the A sus2 with the F bass. And just repeat that. And then after that, we're into the second solo. So once she finishes that, we're just going into the A again. Into the B, and then finishing with the A sus2 with the F sharp, just twice as long. And then once we get here, we've got this little interlude. Okay, which is just these chords were just picked. So I'm just picking the bass note and then the D and the G. So it's just the F sharp open up to the 4th fret to the A sus2 into the B. And then we're into my favorite part of the song, which is this sort of little middle 8 part before the final choruses, which is such a pretty chord progression. And this is quite difficult to play if you have really heavy strings on like I do, so I would suggest using a lighter gauge so you can make sure you get all the notes. So forgive me if I don't play this as perfectly as Konami. So here we go. Okay, so we're starting on the C sharp minor chord, so full chord here. So same as before, we're just adding our middle finger to the 5th fret B string and playing the full bar. And then we're adding our pinky to the 5th fret here. Then we're adding one of these into the A with the F sharp bass. Into one of those. And then we're going to play that again slightly differently, and we're going to pick some notes. So that's just, and I'm playing the G, going up to the high E, back to the G, to the B, to the G. And then here, Kanami plays it differently. I kind of find it easier to do it this way, but maybe because I've got the heavier gauge strings on. She plays it like this. So that's quite difficult. You could play it like this, which is how I prefer. So just playing the open B, back to the D, and then moving my pinky down to the B on the 4th fret. And just playing the pattern like that. Then you have to go back to that original B, open B position. Take your finger off to play the A, and then play it like that with the A bass note. And then just repeat that pattern. And then back to there, back to the open B. And then sort of the same as before, just the open B into the B major. Okay, so all that together should sound like this. As I say, that is quite difficult when you've got really heavy strings on, so just bear that in mind. And then after that, we're into the final couple of choruses, which the first time we're just playing all kind of downstrokes. Stop in there. So after that downstroke one, we're playing this kind of rhythm. And then after that is the final chorus. Finish on the A sus2 with the F sharp bass, and we're done. So hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully that was helpful. Let me know how you get on with it. Let's dive into the electric guitar and the solos.
Guitar solo!
Okay guys, so now we're into the electric guitar and the solos. So my tone is going to be slightly different because I'm just going straight into the PRS Supermodels on the computer instead of using my amp like I did for the cover. Okay, so the first solo starts with alternative picking, and we're sliding all the way up to 17 on the B string. Down to the 12. And then bend it. Then we have this lick. Okay, so that lick is just full bend. So starting on the 9th fret here to 12 on the B to 9 on the B, full bend on the 11 on the G, and then back to the B on the 9th fret. So repeat that. And then hammer on pull off 9 to 11 on the G. And then we're finishing with this lick, which is just chromatic. On the G, sorry, on the D and the on the D and the G, and then we're finishing with a bend. So just play that 3 times, and then just slow bend, and then some vibrato at the end. All together. Okay, the second solo, we're doing this power bend here, so we're starting on the 13th fret. Play the 12 on the G, bend it full. Ten to the 12 on the G, and then power bend again. So you can play this a number of different ways. You could just play it once, or you could play it multiple times, or you could do whichever way you want. Konami kind of does it quite loosely. I think she just sort of plays it a couple of times. And then just hammering on 9 to 12. Sorry, 10 to 12, off, 12 on the D, back to 10 on the G, then back to this lick. And then we're finishing with a bend on the 12, up and then down. So we're starting this one with a double note, so instead of this, how it was first time, we're starting. So you could do 2 down, then we're into, so just back and forth, 12 to 10 on the D, to the 10 on the G, and then second time end on the 12 on the G, bend on the 12, to the 10 on the G, pinch harmonic the second time you bend on the 12, then into this power bend again. We're playing them separately this time, finishing on the 10 on the G, and then this is starting on the offbeat, but we're going up from A, we're on the A string, 10 to 12. So first time, second time it's on the G, and we're just playing 10 to 12, finishing on 10 on the G. And then the last lick we're going, so it's just 10 to 12 on the D, 10 to 12 on the G, slide up to 14, 13 on the B, back to 14, 12, to 10 on the G to finish off. So all together should go like this. And that's you. So that was the whole song, guys. I really hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions at all, please ask. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You will find some of my other videos scattered around here. Please leave a like and a comment and all that stuff. And yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys. Bye. 僕たちはきっと形に